make sure everything is connecting. Yes, all right, we're good. Chat's connected to all the platforms. Coffee is nice and hot. How's everybody doing? Shamir Pro Q in the building. The Court Boys radio show is what you are about to experience. Oh man, I wanted to, we're supposed to get into some stuff about Barack Obama and Judge Joe Brown, which we were talking about yesterday, and he was getting into a lot of interesting things that he seems to know. Anyway, that was supposed to be next today, but man, people keep trolling. People keep trolling Ice Cube. Okay. Yesterday we talked about how Eric Trump, where is that one at? I lost it. This one here. How Eric Trump, tweeted out that tweet with the doctored version of this pic with Ice Cube and 50 Cent. They basically photoshopped their hats to say Trump 2020 or whatever it said, And Eric, it's funny, and they took the tweet down, of course. Eric Trump tweeted out this photo, and again, they photoshopped it. This photo of Ice Cube and 50 Cent, they photoshopped it to make their hats look like they said Trump. They're wearing Trump hats, whatever. They weren't MAGA, they were Trump hats. It said Trump on them. Anyway, and we'll take a look at. I think Ice Cube tweeted. When he saw it, he tweeted, "Nigga, please." At Eric Trump said, "Nigga, please." We didn't wear those hats. But anyway, so this is what's going on, and it all again goes back to Ice Cube sitting down with the Trump administration to start a dialogue about his contract with Black America. Okay, and so tonight. We're going to take a look at, and again, so people in the black community, all right? Some people, and when I say some people, I mean these celebrities, and Ice Cube, he's said it himself. The celebrities, again, are, picking sides, right? And most of them are picking the Biden-Harris side. Ice Cube, hasn't picked a side. He's said this over and over again, okay? If you actually listen to the man speak, you would know this. But yet, because he talked to the Trump administration, only because, again, he would have talked to Biden too, but they told him to wait till after the election. So he said, okay, well, they want to sit down, so let's sit down and see what we can, figure out. He's been getting all kinds of trolling, all kinds of backlash from everybody that I can see. All right, and it's a damn shame. All right, like I said, we talked about my son. We talked about Don Lemon. Of course, that's to be expected. Don Lemon, that's his job, right? To attack independent thinking black men. That's what Don Lemon does, among other things, for a living over there on CNN. So Don Lemon, came out and attacked him. After Chris Cuomo had Ice Cube on his show, and we were talking about the situation, and there's a narrative there, and there's some talking points there that again I noticed, and we talked about it, that everybody keeps saying, from Don Lemon to my son to all these, they keep saying, gotta be careful, Well, Don Lemon, and we'll talk about it right now. He's saying the same thing as D.L. Hughley, which is hey, you're not qualified. You're not qualified to sit down with with government officials and discuss policy. That's what I see going on here. A lot of these people are just being super salty, uh, to the point where they're saying, like Don Lemon said it in a roundabout way, saying you got to educate yourself, blah blah blah. And we're gonna see here that D.L. Hughley, he took it a step further, and the brother really disappointed me. He really disappointed me. We're gonna play the audio. I believe this is from D.L. Hughley. He's on some station. He has a show, radio show, podcast or whatever. And he really, yeah, man, he really doing too much. He really sounds angry. He's really upset that Ice Cube, again, is trying to do something constructive. And my question is, why are you so mad? Why is everybody so mad? Why is everybody so mad that he's just trying to do something constructive and positive? So what does that mean? All right, if you're rocking with us, you know what that means, okay? If you act in that way, again, you move a certain way, then I know what you're about. That's how we get down around here. So D.L. Hughley, man, thought you was cool, brother. Thought you was cool. Apparently not. Apparently not. How we sounding out there? Hopefully we're okay. As far as I can tell, we're good. Don't see anything on the chat, so but the chat is supposed to be working. So you guys let me know if we having any issues or something with the sound or anything. But let's get into it. All right, let's play. First, we're gonna go over what D.L. Hughley said. If you're not aware of it, this came out yesterday, I think. I'm not sure what day this was on his radio show, but anyway, let's play this audio clip from the Breakfast Club. They played it. Again, copyright disclaimer, fair use. It's all in the description, people. So for YouTube and everybody, fair use here. I'm not going to use any of the images. I'm just going to use the audio. So we should be all right. So let's play what D.L. Hughley had to say about Ice Cube sitting down with the Trump members of the Trump administration to discuss the contract with Black America, which is, by the way, the contract with Black America. Not, and we're going to talk about that, it's not the Platinum Plan. That's another, so that, again, they're pushing. Now the Platinum Plan is what Trump's people are calling it. It's not what Ice Cube, but as you will see, we're going to get into that here shortly. They're pushing, everybody saying Ice Cube's Platinum Plan, Ice Cube's Platinum. They will not say, they keep trying to, confuse people, all right? They keep saying the Platinum Plan. No, it's the contract with Black America. And we're going to get it, very funny what they're doing here. So let's play this audio.
Ice Cube is the latest one. The Platinum Plan. When I heard it, it was insulting from the gate.
So right there, again, he's very, see, he's wrong. It's not the Platinum Plan. Ice Cube came up with the contract with Black America. Hang on, let me bring it back one more time.
I heard it, it was insulting from the Platinum Plan. When I heard it, Ice Cube is the latest one.
What to say about Ice Cube?
Ice Cube is the latest one. The Platinum Plan. When I heard it, it was insulting from the gate. Why didn't they have the spinning rims plan? We have a third wave of COVID coming right now, and he's meeting with the dude that gave us 3 Fridays. You can always tell the seriousness and import of the meeting based on who is in there. Yes, people are right when they say we have a lot of problems, we need a seat at the table, but we need the right people at the table. We need people from education, from finance, from medical, from prison reforms, sociology, people who have done this for a living and not made a couple of banging albums.
Salute to the good brother D.L.
And I'm gonna play it again, y'all. So I want to point out a couple of things. Bring it back. All right, let's play it one more time. And now, I'm gonna pause it. And and give my opinion here on a couple of things. Again, D.L. Hughley, in my opinion, is way off base. He's way off base, and you guys need to let me know. Let me know what you guys think. But let's play it here.
Cube is the latest one. The platinum plan. When I heard it, it was insulting from the gate. Why didn't they have the spinning rims plan?
So right there, he's upset. Number one, that it's called the platinum plan, and basically saying, hey, that's stereotypical. Why, where they got the the spinning rims. Look, if it's about fact checking, let's fact check. All right, it's not the platinum plan, son. It's not. It's the contract with Black America. But D.L. Hughley is pissed off because he thinks it's called the platinum plan, and it's not. That's number one. All right. It's stereotypical. Yada yada. The platinum plan. That's not Ice Cube. That's not Ice Cube's plan. And all right, no. Let me keep playing, and then I'll point out another disagreement I have with DL's statement here.
We have a third wave of COVID coming right now, and he's meeting with the dude that gave us 3 Fridays.
All right, number one, like I said before, see how you move, that says a lot, right? So obviously DL's concerned with the third wave of COVID. I didn't know we're on the third wave. Marissa, did you know we're on the third wave of COVID? It's a third. There's a third one coming. The second one already happened. Who said that? People. Okay, exactly. Listen. The third wave of COVID. That right there says a lot about the brother DL. Okay. If again you feeding into that, okay. You feeding into that. That's what I mean. It's no wonder he's saying what he's saying. All right. My question is does he really, is he being sincere, or is it something else? Does he really think, Does he really think? And I saw somewhere that he had it. You know what's funny about all these people that had it from the president? DL supposedly had it too. He said he had it. They're okay. Do you know anybody? Any of these celebrities that said they had it and actually, were like sick? Like really? Don't know. Anyway, my bad. Let's keep going here. Let's keep going.
You can always tell the seriousness and import of the meeting based on who is in there. Yes, people are right when they say we have a lot of problems, we need a seat at the table. But we need the right people at the table. We need people from education, from finance, from medical, from prison reforms, sociology, people who have done this for a living.
Hang on.
And not made a couple of banging albums.
So number one. So let me correct D.L. Hughley, because he's inaccurate there. Basically saying, hey, why are you talking to this guy? He don't know nothing about finance. He don't know nothing about prison reform. He don't know nothing about sociology. Again, he probably knows enough. All right. Again, look at who we're talking to here. Donald Trump. We're talking to the Trump administration. Back when, I want to say probably D.L. Hughley was one of the guys saying before Trump got elected, like a lot of people were saying, he's really not qualified. And now look at us. Look at us 4 years later. I think that's very interesting. Okay, so DL has a problem with Ice Cube sitting down with the Trump administration because he doesn't think he's qualified. Well, here is a fact. Is Ice Cube an expert on all of those things? DL was screaming about, finance, prison reform. No, he's not. Of course he's not. But he consulted with people who are when he put this together. Okay? And so we're here to tell you That's what I mean. If you're looking at mainstream media, you got to take that stuff with a grain of salt. Again, all these things that these people are saying are untrue, all right? They're twisting things around. Sure, Ice Cube's not an expert on political affairs and financial, but he knows a little. Again, he's a businessman. He started the Big Three League. He's made a lot of money in the entertainment industry and movies and producing. He's just as qualified as Trump, in my opinion. Okay, that's what people were saying. All these silly ass. I remember these little rappers. I forget what was that guy's name. Chingy. I don't know if y'all remember it. I don't even know why I remember, because it was so it got on my nerves so much. I guess that's why I still remember it. Chingy came out when he was on the Trump bandwagon when Trump was running. Like, yeah, and he was saying that, and that's what everybody was saying that was supporting him, was saying, oh well, he's we need somebody in the office that has good business minded. He's a good businessman, and that was again, that was their qualification, saying, yeah, well, he can do it, he's a good businessman, so we need the economy, blah blah blah. So based on that, Ice Cube is plenty qualified, all right, in my opinion. But again, let's get back to the the not being qualified about knowing everything. You don't have to, okay? That's not necessary. And again, the important part to remember is that he did consult with experts when he came up with this document. Okay, that's a fact. Again, if you go and listen to Ice Cube, you would know this, because he tells you this. Okay. Consulted with Dr. Claude Anderson, Dr. Boyce Watkins, who's a financial expert, and many others. Okay, he didn't just come up with this on his own. That's what I mean, is when you look out here and you see all this silliness going on, that's what these people will have you believe. That's not what's going on. Okay, that's not the truth. Let's keep it 100. So when I see DL Hughley, coming out attacking him like this, it says a lot. It basically tells me, all right, I see you, and we know what you're about. It's very obvious, and I'm disappointed. Again, I like DL Hughley. I like, I agree with a lot of what he says, about politics and, social issues and stuff. Again, very intelligent brother, very articulate, funny, obviously. But we ain't rocking with you on this, man. And that's what I mean. For you to go extra hard like this, you just, you basically, raising your hand, to me. As far as what you're really down with here, again, talking about the third wave of COVID and why, basically saying, yeah, why is he meeting with him? We're on wave 3 of the COVID. Nigga, there's going to be 20 waves. Let's get that out of the way. Cats are killing me with this. Yo, this ain't going to stop, okay? This ain't going to stop. So if you worried about, the third wave, son, I got news for you. Prepare yourself, son, because there's more, okay? There's more than 3. You want to talk about waves? Let's start back, from when it really started. We're on wave, 2,000,003. All right, when it comes to the effery, in my opinion. Let me hang on, y'all. Let me see. I gotta check the. Let me pull up the comments here. So what do y'all think? Hey, Latanya, how's it going? And yeah, let's see, Latanya. Hey, and Heather. Let me see. Heather says someone altered those. Still in the bunker since March. What do you? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I understand what that's about. Are you talking about that picture? The Ice Cube picture. And Latanya says, as far as I know, we're supposed to be dealing with the second. When the third, yeah, exactly. So yeah, Latanya says, yeah, as far as I know, we're on the second wave. Exactly. And look, how would you even know? You got to look at the news. Or you got to listen to people like DL Hughley tell you, hey, this is wave 3 or wave 4. Otherwise, we wouldn't know what the hell wave it is. You want to know why? Because, everything is fine where I'm at. I don't know about y'all. As far as, waves, I don't see no damn waves. Do y'all? I don't see no damn waves. Okay? Get the hell out of here with that nonsense. But anyway. Yeah, Heather says the third question mark. Yeah, okay. Exactly. See, I know I'm not crazy, y'all. I know I'm not crazy. As long as one other person agrees with me, I'm good. I'm good. Heather says, hey, look at the outside of the coin. Cough, M. Markle. Good Lord. Yeah, we don't got time to get into that. Are you talking about Meghan Markle? And that Prince, what is that, Harry? Good grief. Speaking of Effery, though, I will say this. Remember when Meghan Markle, when he married her? And it's kind of has something to do with this because, black people were involved. Black community. You had the silliness. People were running around talking about, because whatever she is, she's mixed with something. But black people, they would have you believe that people run around talking about black excellence. Just because Meghan Markle married into the royal family. Again, people got to stop that, y'all. I mean, I don't pay it no mind. And if y'all, if you're rocking with us, you don't pay it no mind either. But there are people that, and that's why they do it. And they were running around when all that was going on. Ooh, black excellence. And like that was something good for the black, community. That's some mixed mulatto chick married into royalty. So what? That don't mean nothing to me. And what's going on in my neck of the woods. If we're talking about the black community, that means nothing. But anyway, I don't get off topic here. Don't do that, Heather. Don't mention stuff. Have me go off topic. If that's, I'm assuming, M. Markle. Nonsense. Anyway, Heather says plenty of people with cash are now experts. Yes, everything under the sun. Look, that's the way it's always been. And the smart people with the wealth, they don't want to, you think they want to be, having to deal with us like this? Like, that's why the president, that's why that position is what it is. The people that really, making policy and really influencing things, they ain't got time. They don't want to deal with, with those types of shenanigans. That's beneath them. They ain't got time to be talking to us and yes, we're gonna do this for you. No, that's why they created that position. Go talk to the manager. You don't talk to the owner. You get to talk to the manager. I think I heard who said that. I think KRS said that. Latanya says, let me see. Oh, my bad. I'm trying to pull up my. Why isn't? Oh, I know why. Let me see. My bad. Latanya says Ice Cube wanted to talk to the administrations, hoping for change, especially in the black community. Talking to Donald Trump and his administration, it's like talking to a goddamn wall. It's not going to work, but he tried. Why everybody assumed because someone talks to Trump, they're for him, always starting BS. Right. So that's the issue here. Like, it's just that the fact he's getting, again, people, these so-called people in the black community, these, celebrities, I ain't going to call them leaders because, we really don't have many leaders. And, the true leaders, they're not attacking him, okay? People that, yes, we can look to for some mentorship and some guidance, they're not attacking Ice Cube. You know who's attacking him? People that ain't about shit, okay? Other celebrities, all right? Nobody with, again, any common sense is attacking him. But exactly, that's the only reason why he's getting so much pushback is because, again, that's how these people maintain control, okay? Divide and conquer, all right? The narrative is, hate Trump, hate Trump, hate Trump. And it don't matter, You and Donald Trump, you could be driving down the freeway and you could see a SUV on the side of the road with a baby, stuck in there and getting ready to blow up. And Donald Trump, if you go and Donald Trump helps you save the baby, they still, why'd you do that? You shouldn't be helping Trump. That's how silly this nonsense is, you know. But Latanya says, yeah, I agree. I like DL, but I'm not with him with this one either. Come on now. Exactly. And that's all, you know, and look, that's my objective here. People, it's up to us, all right, to get these, you know, to hold these people accountable, all right? People like, again, you know, people we look up to. I like DL Hughley, man. I rock with a lot of his, opinions on things and his, I agree with a lot of stuff that he says. And his position, on a lot of issues. I agree with him on a lot of things. But, for you to do this, man, you just showing me your true colors. That's my opinion. Like, you really showing me who who you work for. Who you work for, son. Because why would you say, again, he sounds so salty. Again, trying to, should be in there. Again, why didn't he cuss out? I don't know. Maybe he did say something when he talked to Cardi B. But again, nobody says nothing. Again, when the effery is whatever, right? Why didn't I don't remember hearing him going in on Cardi B when she sat down and had that interview with Biden. Oh, I could be wrong. He might have. He probably did. It was probably funny if he did. But somebody let me know if he did. But it's besides the point. They weren't really doing nothing. That was just all BS. Okay, Ice Cube, and that's what I mean. This ain't no interview, this ain't no soundbite, opportunity. They met behind closed doors to discuss some real issues. And people are, would have us believe that he's wrong for doing that, and he shouldn't be doing that. And I say to them, yeah, you need to, this is what we say. This is what we say to them.
Come on, son. Get the fuck out of here with that.
All right, that's it. You need to get the F on out of here. All right, stop trying to, stop trying to have us believe that, it's up to you. Like, again, where all these people, and you guys let me know, all these people that are giving him a hard time. What are you doing? What are you doing? Besides, I don't want to hear about marching in the streets. I don't want to hear about, the vote, hey, doing voting promos and stuff. What are you really doing? It's funny how, and that's what I mean. We got to hold these people accountable. Like DL Hughley, man, you can't sit up there on. I mean, you can. That's what I mean. That's what they. No, brother. You could say what you want, but you can't sit there and be critical of somebody that's actually doing something, taking action. And what are you doing besides sitting on your show talking shit? You ain't doing nothing. Because if you were, we would probably know. If you were doing something, what are you doing? You working with Kim Kardashian on prison reform? He mentioned prison reform. Well, apparently Kim Kardashian's an expert in prison reform now because she got a couple of people she worked with. She worked with some lawyers and got some people out of jail. So, again, qualifications, that's up to us to decide, all right? And if Kim Kardashian is qualified to work with the president on prison reform, then I think Ice Cube is way more qualified than she is. That's my opinion. Latanya says exactly. Yeah, it's craziness, y'all. Craziness going on out here. And like I said, very disappointed in D.L. Hughley, man. But it is what it is, Like I said, I'd rather know what these people are about than, because that's what I mean. It's better to know, who the enemy is. Okay, you moving that way. I see you. All right, now that way I can, I can deal with you accordingly. I can stay away from you. Okay, I know, okay, I know you're actually not, you're not for, you're not like-minded, you're not really. So again, all this is a good thing. All this is a good thing, Now maybe DL might, but I don't know how you could, maybe, he might realize that he made a mistake. And if that's fine, if that's the case, then hey, admit you made the mistake and keep it moving, man. But that's what I mean. Why ain't these people trying to work with Ice Cube? Why ain't they offering, some support? Can somebody answer me that? I mean, we know why, because it's not about that. They're trying to tear him down. They're trying to discredit him, and it's very obvious. And, we, the people, should do all we can to make sure that we don't let that happen. All right, and that just means, again, speaking up, holding DL accountable for, for being out of line, man. You're not being accurate. You're not being truthful. You're just trying to tear him down just because. You're trying to discredit him just because. That's all I see going on. Take this. So yeah, let me go back to the chat here. Listen, Meghan Markle crazy world word salad versus Ice Cube. I don't even know. Yeah, like I said, didn't I tell you not to try to distract me with more silliness? Because we got some other stuff to cover. Hey, Derek, what's up? Let me see. Derek says, of all people, you'd think DL would be more objective when it comes to negotiate. That's what disappointed me exactly, Derek. That's what disappointed me. I was very shocked when I heard him say this. I was very shocked, man. Because again, I agree with his position on a lot of other things. He makes, again, he's very, intelligent cat. He makes a lot of sense, okay? And yes, I agree with a lot of, again, his position on a lot of other issues. So for him to come out and do this, I was very surprised. And then, that just turned into disappointment because it is what it is. But since you bring it up, I'm going to play it one more time for y'all just checking in. And, we'll play it one more time.
Ice Cube is the latest one. The Platinum Plan. When I heard it, it was insulting from the gate. Why didn't they have the spinning rims plan? We have a third wave of COVID coming right now, and he's meeting with the dude that gave us 3 Fridays. You can always tell the seriousness and import of the meeting based on who was in there. Yes, people are right when they say we have a lot of problems, we need a seat at the table, but we need the right people at the table. We need people from education, from finance, from medical, from prison reforms, sociology, people who have done this for a living and not made a couple of banging albums.
Hang on. First of all, you're gonna get the.
Come on, son. Get the fuck out of here with that.
All right, and like I said, in case you missed it, see, he is totally incorrect. That's the thing. He's totally incorrect because Ice Cube did consult with experts in all of those fields that DL just rattled off: sociology, finance, political, prison reform, all these things. Ice Cube consulted with experts when he came up with this contract for Black America, not the Platinum Plan, people. All right, so yeah, DL way off base, man. I don't, so it's one of two things: either he's misinformed, and he should. If that's the case, then he should come out and acknowledge that he was misinformed when he made this statement and correct himself. But there's no two ways around it. He's way off base. He's wrong. He's totally wrong here. And I'll add this, and then we'll move on because we got a couple of things to talk about. And I think I said it earlier, but again, why do you think it's okay to just get up and start talking shit when you don't have? Where's your conscientious? That's what I mean. You got a problem with the name of the plan. Well, again, that's not what the man called it. But let's say it was the Platinum Plan. Okay, where's your plan? What is it called? What is it about? Again, what are you doing? And so that's where, in my opinion, again, you could say what you want. It's a free, it's still, free country, right? First Amendment, all that, free speech. It's still kinda. So you can say what you want. Nobody's saying you can't say. But listen, you just look like you look like a sucker to me, and that's why. That's why we did the thumbnail. DL is acting like a sucker right now. okay? Because he's up here again talking all this shit, and he ain't bringing nothing to the table. Shoot, that's what I mean. He sounds real salty. Talking shit about Ice Cube's very successful film franchise, Friday. I might have. I don't have the exact stats in front of me, but I bet you it grossed more than DL's. What has DL done? What movies has DL Hughley made? That's what I mean. You just look real salty, and that's all it is. You just look real salty, and again, your attacks are baseless, and we see you. All right, we see you. And he just sounds like a salty cat. He's trying to make fun of Friday. How you gonna make fun of Friday, man? That movie franchise, independent, grossed, broke records as far as money, revenue generated. And DL sitting here. I don't know. Does DL even made a movie? Independent film, other outside of comedy stuff? Not that I know of. Somebody tell me if he has. And so that's what I mean. It's not cool. It's not cool, man. It's not cool. We see you. You just salty, and again, you doing other people's dirty work, and we need to. In my opinion, we need to stop making it so damn easy. All right, for these people. Cause you're just doing other people's dirty work, DL. Come on, brother. I'll go on Twitter. Somebody tag him. So I'm gonna start doing. I think I'll tag him. See, I'll tag DL. Not that it matters, but everybody. That's what I mean. Look, it's up to us, y'all. We gotta hold these people accountable when they do stuff like this. My bad. Let me pull up the chat here. Sorry, y'all. I got so much going on. Where's my chat? All right. Yeah. Hey, Tierney. How's it going? My cousin Tierney checking in. Tierney says, yeah, DL needs to get off his high horse. If he was real, he would have a private conversation with Cube and try to understand his point. I don't know how. I don't know who told DL he was the voice of the people. Well, no, nobody did. But again, these people understand, okay, the influence that they have. And so, and yes, it's common sense. You know why? So that's why I don't think this was a mistake. I think DL knows exactly what he's doing, and he's doing it because somebody else is telling him to do it. All right. Again, he's just like all the other, basically anti-Trump, whatever you want to call them, Democratic, black leaders, these entertainers that are on, again, they're just like, yeah, vote for Biden because, Trump is horrible. That's all this is. That's all they have to stand on right now. We're not gonna vote for Trump no matter what, and that's fine. But for DL again, that's way too much, right? He just going above and beyond. With what he did here, above and beyond. It's one thing to disagree, all right, but again, to try and attack the man's, and he can't. It's like, man, you can't talk shit about Friday. You can't talk shit about how basically trying to make fun of how successful Ice Cube has been. And see, nobody's buying that. So that's what I mean. It's like, but for him to actually think, yeah, this might work. Nah, brother, I ain't buying that. You can't make fun of that man. That man, that's what I mean. You just sound salty. You sound like a crab right now, trying to make fun of that man's accomplishments in the entertainment space, which he accomplished way more than you, in my opinion. And that's all DL looks like right now. He just looks like salty, and this was his chance to attack Ice Cube. And and that's it, because that's all it is, man. You just mad. You just mad, and you're being a sucker. You're Being a sucker. Where's my thumbnail at? You acting like a sucker, son. Anyway, like I said, very disappointed. And people need to check DL. That's what I mean. Everybody, and I need to look. When I gotta find that episode. I know he probably has it on YouTube. We gotta go through the comments, and just like we're having this discussion here, I know majority of the people of his audience do not agree with him on this either. Okay, and which they shouldn't. So yeah, Tyranny. Of course, he could have had a private conversation, but that's what I mean. It wasn't about that. He knew. He knows. Just like I know. You know how I know exactly what Ice Cube is doing, what the contract with Black America is all about, because I listened to the man explain it. Okay, he put all this out there for everybody to hear and so you can know what it's about. And so, DL, there's no need to talk behind doors, closed, have a private conversation. It's all out in the public. All right, Ice Cube put it all out there. So that's why the only other explanation is, again, DL is knowingly doing other people's dirty work. And, that's just too bad, in my opinion. Again, if I'm wrong, prove me wrong. If I'm wrong, prove me wrong. All right? Yeah, Heather says pawns in the chess game. Yep. Tyranny says, it's like you said, he's salty. Yeah, let me see. He's salty that no one's asking. Exactly, that's all he looks like. Tyranny says he's salty that nobody's asking for his advice. Exactly. And again, you can sit up there on your show and you can give your opinion. And like I said, a lot of people, again, I agree with his position on a lot of things. But unless that's what I mean. You ain't about this life. It's funny. Everybody's trying to tell Ice Cube to stay in his lane, basically, right? But yet, none of these cats, you ain't about that life. You ain't about trying to actually do something constructive, to really take action, really try and change something. You ain't about that life. All you want to do is sit up here and talk shit. That's fine. But don't attack the next man when he's actually trying to, get out of the way. And that's all this is. When you see people doing things like this, they're trying to drag you down. They're trying to, block you. You block him. You can't do that. You can't do that. We see y'all. We ain't having it. I'm telling you, everybody needs to go. All 5 of y'all that are watching right now, everybody needs to go to DL's page, wherever you're following him on social media, and let him know how you feel. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what that's what I mean. We gotta hold these people accountable, man. But yes, he just sounds like salty comedian. Yeah, and that's too bad, brother. That's too bad. Heather says you can't talk crap about anyone who's trying to give back. Exactly. But apparently, you can if you are trying to again divide and confuse people. That's the only reason you would do something like that. Yeah, talk bad about somebody for trying to do something positive. What is that about? People, I'm telling you, we gotta let these people know, man. We're not falling for it. So yeah. All right, my bad. So let's go to because again they're they keep trying to call this just like DL says the platinum plan. He thinks it's Ice Cube's platinum plan. Ebro, okay, on Hot 97, when they were talking about it, they called it the platinum plan. Shoot, even Judge Joe Brown, he called it the platinum plan by accident. I don't think that's what I mean. Because that's what they're all saying. They keep saying the Ice Cube's platinum plan. So Judge Joe Brown is the only one that gets a pass. I don't think he actually meant to say that. It's just that's all you're hearing. And here's another example of that. Here's another example of how, again, they're trying to confuse people and mislead people. This is off Ice Cube. Ice Cube tweeted this out earlier today. The Source magazine should know by now that my plan is called the contract with Black America. By trying to clown me, some people have spent all weekend promoting Trump's plan in the process, but they claim that I'm the one who got tricked. So, and what he's talking about there is, again, what these other, I'll give the example. My son was talking about, and he's, again, he's a rapper, independent cat, raptivist, what he calls himself. That's what he was saying. Well, Cube, because the questions was, hey, what would you, what do you think about Ice Cube and what he's trying to do, blah, blah, blah. And again, because they all have the same talking points. He said the same thing Don Lemon said. Hey, man, you got to be careful who you associate yourself with. They'll use you, and whatever. And they actually did. Again, Eric Trump tweeted out the stupid picture, the Photoshop picture of Cube and 50 Cent with the Trump hats on. That's irrelevant. That's silliness. Nobody cares, right? But that's what he's talking about when he says they claim I'm the one that got tricked. Exactly. When they got everybody out here calling this Ice Cube's Platinum Plan, and that's not true. And again, people need to, we say it here all the time, man. You got to do your own research. You got to do your own due diligence, man. The man couldn't make it any easier for you. Again, he lays it all out on all of his, go to his Instagram. It's all there. Go to his Twitter. It's all there. When it comes to this, if you can't listen to the man that actually, then what that tells you something, right? That really tells you something. People don't, pay attention. But this is, let's take a look at this. But again, this is not by accident, in my opinion. This is not by accident. Congressional Black Caucus. So he's talking about this from the Source, Congressional Black, and we all know the Source ain't, that's propaganda for black people. They just got us thinking it's our, like I forgot who, but yeah, we haven't controlled the Source magazine in years. But anyway, Congressional Black Caucus says Trump denied to meet with them about plan similar to Ice Cube's Platinum Plan. See, so again, y'all ain't slick. I mean, this is all deliberate. They're running around here again, trying to make you trick you into believing that Ice Cube his plan is called the Platinum Plan. And you know why? Because they obviously don't want you thinking or saying the contract with Black America. There's obviously a problem with that. Otherwise, they wouldn't be trying so hard to get you to call it something else, to think it's called something else. So again, they don't want you calling it the contract with Black America. They want you to call it the Platinum Plan. Very interesting, okay? But it's so obvious. Let me know if y'all agree. Y'all gotta, where I'm coming from, right? Y'all gotta understand. Is it obvious or not that they're really doing the most? And it's silly. Is it silly? Yes. The Platinum Plan? Of course it's silly. But again, what they're doing is not. What they're doing is serious, It's serious. And that's what they've been doing. They control. Information is very, very powerful, obviously, right? And it works. And what they do works. And this is a good example of it. The cancel culture, Heather says cancel culture is crazy. Yeah, sure is. Heather says all you need to do is hear people out with their words, not with someone's commentary. Exactly. And so that's what I mean. Again, with DL Hughley, like there's no excuse. All right. Again, Ice Cube done explain. He explained this to everybody. All right. So everybody knows exactly. If you listen to the man, you know exactly his position, what his position is, what his plan is called. You know everything. Okay. So again, unless you could prove me wrong, DL Hughley, that's what I mean. I see you. I know, you obviously, working for those people. All right, let's keep it 100. You are working for those people, whether you realize it consciously or not. And I find it hard to believe that you don't understand. Because again, all you had to do was look at Ice Cube's IG page to to look and to know that it's not the Platinum Plan, and to know that he did consult with experts in finance and politics and social issues. He consulted with experts when he came up with this. He put hard work into this document. He didn't just he didn't just come up with it, pull it out of his ass. All right, but that's what they would have you believe by the way they're talking about him. Yeah, the media masks are melting. No, it's becoming very obvious here. And all I can say is, hey, it's up to us, people. It's up to us, all right, to do something about it. If anything, again, all we can do, that's all I can do. All I can do is tell you that, hey, I see you. I'm not going for this stuff, all right? That's my whole objective with this show here while we talk about these issues. It's just to let those people know. We don't, we see you. Okay? No, we don't believe that nonsense. No, I'm not going for that nonsense, all right? We know what you're doing. And yeah, a lot more of us, I think, things would start to change if a lot more of us, would just do the same thing. Say, hey, nah, that don't make sense to me. Nope, you got to do better. Like we'll talk about this voting ad that I saw. Interesting. And so, that brings us to the next topic here. My girlfriend was telling me that a friend of hers was, talking about, hey, did you vote yet? Did you vote yet? Did you vote yet? Did you do your early ballot? And again, that's what a lot of these, that's all you see, a lot of other these activists, and, so-called celebrities, that's all they doing. They're going, they telling you to vote, telling you to vote. And then, and it works because that's what, well, you got it. Because the thing is, and I'm going to show you this ad right here, because they know that a lot of people are like, no thanks, not this time. It's really trash. Like myself, I'm like, this is trash. This is not, neither one of these are an option, and I'm not going to waste my energy on it. Okay? But apparently, that's not, you can't, they don't want you to do that. And I'm going to play this ad, okay? And explain why, it's becoming more and more obvious to me that these people, they know what's going on. They know what's going on, and that's why they're going so hard with this. Let's take a look at this. This is Levi's. Ad for Levi's. Vote. Okay.
On November 3rd, 86 out of 99 state legislative chambers are holding elections.
There are 70 million young eligible voters, the largest and most diverse generation in our country's history.
We have the power to shape our country and communities.
But we
need all
of
of
us.
So picture this.
On November 3rd, we choose.
We choose who sits in 435 seats in the House of Representatives.
We choose 24 senators and 13 governors.
We choose the sheriffs, the DAs, and the judges too.
With 70 million young eligible voters, we choose to align a vision too humane to be political.
And make the future prouder than it's ever been.
So when the alarm goes off on Tuesday, November 3rd, 2020, and you arrive at your polling site to see freedom clocking 2-hour waits.
Vote anyway. When the machines stop working and your job starts calling because American democracy is running late again, vote anyway.
Your vote is bigger than the color of your state.
It is a revolution in motion.
The moment you took to the streets and
They got Danny Trejo in there. Ah, man. They got Machete. They got Machete. Ah, say it ain't so, brother. Machete. You working for those people now, man? Ah, that's too bad, brother. That's too bad.
to the screens to share your outrage.
You recommitted to our collective dream, which requires that you lift it out of hashtags and into DC and your communities.
Because remember, this is the same year that brought a pandemic which disproportionately killed.
Hold up. Let me just.
Come on, son. Get the fuck out of here with that.
All right. Now let's keep going.
Black and brown Americans and indigenous people.
The same 2020 that took the breath of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Nina Pop, and Dominique Fells.
So on November 3rd, 2020,
Know that voter suppression will be present.
Vote anyway. You will be discouraged.
vote anyway.
Tuesday will be imperfect.
Vote anyway.
When every headline is shouting democracy and duty in swing states,
You will be asked to believe in a dream that never came to fruition for every American. And despite your best reason,
You must uphold it. Because we can't.
See, that's my point with this. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. Why are they going so hard now? Because they know people, a lot of people are like, no, this is garbage. See, if you rock with us, you understand, okay, how these people maintain control like they do is by us participating, all right, and giving them, the leverage that they need to control. And one of those mechanisms they use is politics and voting and, and so for me, when I see this, because this is, voting ads or whatever, right? Again, I'm damn near 60 years old. Like, I've been around for a minute. And this is the first time that I've seen them go so hard. Like, you got to do it anyway. So this is just, you do it anyway. We know it's messed up. That's basically what they're saying here. Yeah, it's not perfect, but do it anyway. Let me try and finish this.
Can't vote a world into existence that we can't first imagine.
The American dream is ours for the making.
Come alive for ancestors who need you to finish their story.
A story that begs for atonement.
Oh, and then they go with the, again, trying to shame you by saying, you're doing your ancestors discredit if you don't, again, because yes, you're, civil rights movement, yeah, people died for your right to vote, so they want to, again, shame you. Do it for the ancestors. Okay.
Cast your promise.
Cast your promise. Cast your vote.
cast your vote.
But vote.
See, and that's, again, I'm disappointed. Come on, Dan. Come on, Machete. Come on, Machete. Why you gotta be, come on, man. Why you gotta be down with those people for? That's the whole thing. That's why I was like, I gotta watch, because yeah, I saw when they got, but again, look, these celebrities, that's their job. Okay, let's be clear. Ice Cube is the only celebrity I've seen out here that ain't following, all right, that ain't jumping, again, that ain't doing what most celebrities are supposed to do, which is do what they're told. All right, let's be clear. All right, and yeah, I'm disappointed they got Machete over there now too, man. It's too bad. They got him. American me. Working for the enemy now. It's too bad. Heather says, I think they're going hard on Cube because he stated he's not playing any political games. At that point, it was game on. I agree. Well, see, the thing is, I agree with you, but I'll say that out of the gate, that's what this is all about. They all knew he was not, again, because he was doing this independently and basically saying, in my opinion, this is what Cube is saying here. And this is what he said. So, I mean, if you go look it up, you can either watch it on the last episode, the interview with Chris Cuomo. Again, he keeps saying, even though he keeps saying it over and over again, people are still trying to spin this narrative. He's supporting Trump. It's the Platinum Plan. They keep on with this stuff, even though this man, has told you a million times already. It's the contract of Black America. I am not supporting any party. I'm sitting down and trying to deal with whoever is in power and whoever is in a position to address, or at least to act like they want to address some of these issues. Again, we're just trying to get to the point where you're either going to tell me, look, get the hell out of here, or maybe we could do something. Either way, that's what Ice Cube is trying to do here. So, so that's where, you know, I would say, I guess, you know, I don't think it's that. I think they're all, again, they known from the gate. He's not playing that game, okay? He's not playing the game. He's not following along with what he's supposed to be doing, like the rest of these celebrities are, all right? They're all anti-Trump, basically, all right? From Taylor Swift to D.L. Hughley, you know, any celebrity, you name Diddy. I had a, you know what? Let me see. Diddy is another one, all right? It's all about Trump. Look here, man. That's why I can't wait. I really hope that Biden wins. I mean, you know, it don't matter. It don't matter. But you know why? Because you're going to get the same. And so that's what I mean. They're going so hard. Well, it's so horrible, blah, blah, blah. You know what they're going to do when it's still the same? All right, let's say Biden wins. And nothing changed. You know what's going to change? It's going to get worse, in my opinion. But we will see. But y'all make a note of that. I don't see, it's not looking good for us, people. But let's say Biden wins. And then we'll take a look 4 years later. And when nothing's really changed, you know what they're going to say? They're going to blame it on Trump. Okay? They're going to blame it on Trump. Like they, you know, like they're still trying to blame shit on Obama's administration as a reason why, you know, oh, this is messed up, or this is why we couldn't do this, you know, the Obamacare, you know, again, whatever. Again, but that's the game, all right? That's the game, and nothing's going to change. Nothing is going to change. It's going to be the same old, y'all. Only, you know what the difference is going to be? D.L. Hughley said we're we're dealing with the third wave of COVID. It's going to be wave 157 or whatever. That's the only thing that's going to change, y'all. We're going to be running around here having to wear masks and face shields and, you know, probably biohazard suits. Who knows what they're going to have us doing. All right? That's what's going to change. Okay? Not none of this stuff they're talking about. That's why I keep talking about in these ads. Social justice. None of that's going to change. None of that's going to change, y'all. Prove me wrong, though. Prove me wrong, all right? That's my opinion. You know why? Again, because that's all I've seen so far. And my, you know, that's it, man. I'm over the hill. I'm over halfway done. Like, I've seen the same old my whole life. And you got to, yeah, prove me wrong. I hope somebody does. Hang on. Let me pull up an example of the shenanigans, you know, that Diddy. This is what I mean. All these, this is why, Heather, this is why they're pushing back against Ice Cube, because he's not doing what they want him to do, which is be against Trump. Okay? Look at this silliness right here. Hold up. Can I make that bigger? I don't think I can.
White men like Trump need to be banished. White men like Trump need to be banished. White men like Trump need to be banished. Trump be banished. White men like Trump.
No, that's it. That's the whole video. Let me let it play again. Look at this silly shit.
Need to be banished. White men like Trump need to be banished. White men like Trump need to be banished. White men like Trump need to be banished. Trump be banished. White men like
all right. That's it. All right. That's why they're mad at Ice Cube. Okay. That's why they're trying to discredit him. All right. Because he's not on the hype train. All right. That's why. Come on. Are you serious with this nonsense, Diddy? Are you serious? All right, banish Trump. Again, nothing's going to change. That's my point. Y'all are so, come on. You rocking with us. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But let's look at the comments here. Let's see. Federal fund HBCUs. Oh, here's somebody. Okay, so here's a pro-Trump person pointing out, okay, some positive things that Trump has done. Black unemployment, lowest rate ever. HBCU, you know what? He did do that. He helped HBCUs. He did, and that's what some people say. He actually helped black people trump. If you look at what he did fiscally. And again, it's all, HBC, it's really not that substantive, but still, funded HBCUs, he more than some people, and it's a good point that he actually did more for the black community specifically when it comes to HBCUs than Obama did. And these are all facts, right? So look it up, again, but it's not about that. I think he did. I mean, that's not sure, and that's the number of what the Trump administration. That's the number they're throwing around on the table. $500 billion for, all right, the contract with Black America. As far as, that's the number they threw out there. Like, okay, we got $500 billion on the table. And we'll discuss it further. That's what's going on. That's what's going on right now. And yeah, DL Crab, crab ass, cats like DL Hughley, he's just acting like a crab by being so, being so salty. And that's why he's salty. And this is true. 500 billion was the number that they threw out there, that they said, okay, we have some money, and yes, we can look at some issues and see what we can do. All right. That's how far they've gotten so far, which is a lot further than anybody that I know in the activist space, has done. Okay, it's actually got them to say, and again, it's not about what they say. We know these people lie and don't hold their word or whatever, but still, they put it out there. And Ice Cube is why. Ice Cube is the reason why this number 500 billion is even on the table. Okay, because he came up with something and took action. But yet, and you look at, that's what I mean. But then who else? What Diddy's running around talking about again? That's all they're doing. They running around talking shit. Beat bad white. What? Okay. Again, what? Why? You know what? All this is about is just getting people riled up. This is for. Look, if you get triggered by this, and a lot of people are. That's what I mean. That's why they're pushing anti-Trump. Hate Trump, hate Trump. Again, and a lot of people are triggered and falling for it, and that's how they're getting you to vote for Biden and Harris, and overlooking, the million and one reasons why they're no better choice, okay, is because they keep pushing, this anti-Trump narrative, all right? So, you probably, you got people like, yeah, banish, let's banish all the old white men like Trump. Like, come on, like, what are you talking about? That means nothing. Let me get to the comments. What do y'all think, man? I just thought this was hilarious, though. This video, Black News, Revolt Black News. So Diddy, look, we all know. If you're rocking with us, we all know that Diddy is part, works for those people, okay? It helps to push that, their propaganda, and helps push their narratives. And in the simplest way I'm gonna put that is to keep people distracted and divided. What's going on here? me see. Heather says, I wonder if the votes are counted by the same people creating the CDC stats. Yes, good question. Who's counting the votes? Yeah, are they the same people doing the stats for the pandemic? Again, what's the point? That was a good one. Yeah, Heather says, yeah, that's a hypnosis video. Right. Look, y'all, and that's what I mean. Don't fall for it. Like, you know, I'll play it one more time because this shit's hilarious.
Trump need to be banished. White men like Trump need to be banished. White men like Trump need to be banished. White men like Trump need to be banished.
Look at the drama. Look how serious they are, right?
Trump be banished.
Come on, man. Yo, that's why, man. Diddy, come on, son. Come on, man. Look, yeah.
Come on, son. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Come on, Diddy. Get on out of here with that. But you know why they do it? Because it works, okay? It works. Again, some people are triggered by this. Some people are, yeah. Okay, then what? Again, we banished Trump. Then what, son? Like, and Diddy talking about some black, create our own political party. And what? And who gonna run it? You? Again, that's what I mean. Look. All I see, man, is a lot of people running around here, not saying nothing. They ain't saying nothing. They ain't saying nothing. Please let me know what y'all think, man. That was the last. That. We know who you work for, Diddy. It's all good, man. I ain't mad at you. Dude, just stay over there. Just stay over there, man. Don't. Stay over there, son. Where is the one? And here's another one where I'll give you an example where he's not really saying anything. And again, this is why they're mad at Ice Cube, because he's doing something. He's doing more than any of these people ever did. They sit down again. They sit down, talk shit, and got you all riled up. And then at the end of the day, all right, go back to work. Go back to Walmart. You still like. Let me see.
Let's be clear on that. You're not standing behind your decision to hold your vote anymore.
So in the beginning, Diddy was actually more aligned with Ice Cube's position. Like, hey, we're not voting until y'all come up with a better solution, a better option. Whatever. Sit down. What again? What are you really? You're gonna do something. And Diddy was on. Actually, Diddy was agreeing with that. He agreed with that position up until recently. And here, that's what they're talking about here.
We want people to go out there and vote.
It would be irresponsible of me to have us hold our vote hostage.
Mm-hmm.
But it would also be irresponsible of me to just let this moment go by. The world is watching, and not do everything I can to make.
Charlamagne, so serious. That's what they want us to think. Like, Diddy just is not coming. He's not. Look, he's really not the guy when it comes to politics. All right. If it's about, again, convincing people to lead, thinking you're some kind of leader, Diddy's not that guy. He does not have that charisma. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right? Yeah. Take that. Take that. We rock with that, Diddy. We don't. Diddy the activist, Diddy the leader. Sorry, man. You don't. You're not. I'm not getting that from you. Let me know what you guys think. I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels that way. I just could not get behind somebody other. He's just not. He's just not that guy. But he's up here talking. He wants you to believe he is. And again, we see you, Diddy. That's what I mean. Is we see what you're trying to do. I'm not buying it. Hang on, y'all. I'm having some issues here. All right, you keep playing this.
Make sure that going forth that we're a part of the narrative.
So what did he just say? Again, nothing. Let me play it one more time. Man, why is I'm dropping frames.
Let's be clear on that. You're not standing behind your decision to hold your vote anymore. You want people to go out there and vote.
It would be irresponsible of me to have us hold our butt.
And see, that's what I mean. He's talking like us, like you represent. What you mean, us? You know, he's speaking for. You know, well, I get he's implying that, you know, he's speaking for, you know, some segment of the black community. And I guess that's probably true. There's some people that would vote for Diddy or think he's some kind of leader or something. Again, he's not that guy, in my opinion. You guys let me know what you think.
It would also be irresponsible of me to just let this moment go by. The world is watching, and not do everything I can to make sure that going forth that we're a part of the narrative.
We're part of the narrative. Just say there, nothing. You know, nothing, which is what politicians say. You know, that's what they get up there and they, but at least, you know, good politicians are better oratorically, right? They'll say some shit and really, you know, that you can really get, like, believe. And Diddy, he's just not that guy. You're not the guy. Sorry, son. It's going to take, I mean, you're going to need more practice. If you're trying to be that guy, you're going to need more practice, son. That's my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me pull up the comments here. Hey, what's up? My man Steve Boyd just dropped a link. Let's see. Let's see. Tyranny says, Heather says, did these guys even blink? That sounds silly, right? That's like, come on, why are you putting that in front of me, like trying to be serious? That shit is funny. Yeah, I knew I wasn't the only one that thought that shit was funny. Tyranny says Diddy needs to sit his dumb ass down somewhere. Exactly. It's like, come on, Diddy, man. Find something else to do, bro. I mean, you know, if you ain't going to be, again, don't get in the way. And that's what these people are doing right now. People like Diddy and DL, you know, people like Ice Cube are actually trying to, you know, take action and get some things done. And all I see is, you know, these other people, you know, again, getting in the way, trying to block, you know. That's what they're doing. Let me see. Let me see if I can take a look at this. He says, Boyd dropped a link. Let me take a look at that. Joya says he needs screen time. He talks in circles constantly. Exactly. And like I said, good politicians, that's what they do. But again, they're better at it, and they could trick you. Like, they can do it without you actually realizing they're doing it. That's what makes a good politician, right? So yeah, Diddy, man, you ain't, you know, again, I don't know. There might be some courses you could take. You know, I don't know. Those people might have some training that, you know, that you could, if they really want you to be that guy, I think they would, you know, get you more up to speed, man. But yeah, take that. Steve Boyd, that's what I'm saying, man. Come on, Diddy, like, you ruining it for me. That's what I mean, you know. That's why we look. Like I said, man, we rocked with Diddy, you know, from the '90s. We don't rock with the shenanigans he's trying to get into now. Take that. Yes, I'm all for that. Take that, bad boy, son, bad boy. Not banish white men like Trump. White men like Trump need to be banished. Like, what are we supposed to say? Yeah, Diddy. Yeah. Y'all killing me. You're killing me right now. Oh man, where is Dave Chappelle, man? Can't Dave Chappelle do some skits on this, man, or something? Where's Chappelle when we need him? Heather says socialist rich guy. Yeah, no thanks. Again, right. You know. I get it, Diddy. You're following, and this is what these people do, okay? They create their own platforms, okay? They get, again, to spread their message, right? So Revolt TV, and that's what he's been doing lately. So he got, he brought Charlemagne over. So basically he's got his own, he's got his own network. And he hires the people that are, interviewing him, like, but they work for him, right? So again, it's all for show. It's like not, like, Charlemagne ain't gonna ask him any real questions. He's gonna, do his job. And again, they're there to push whatever agenda they have. And some of it is obvious. It's anti-Trump, whatever. But that's what Diddy will do. He sits down and has these conversations, these interviews on his network. Has people interviewing them that he hires that that work for him. And again, we're supposed to believe it's serious. Like, yeah, it is serious. If you're trying to, you're trying to trick me into thinking it's like really, like, real. It's not scripted. It is scripted. Again, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. That's my opinion on that. By the way, allegedly. Let me see. Let me see if I can copy this link, Steve. It is not. Oh, here we go. Okay, yes, it is letting me do it. Hang on. All right, and bear with me because I might. We're doing.
When I first saw the interview, I like.
Oh yeah, okay. This is the interview with D.L. Hughley, and yeah, he went in on Professor Griff. And yeah, Griff ain't playing games. Professor Griff ain't playing games with you, man. Okay, that's what this is. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look here. Actually, hold up. I'm going to close some of these tabs. What time is it? Good Lord. We gotta keep these.
When I first saw the interview, I like, what the fuck is he doing talking to Professor Griff? That interview could have never gone any other way than it did.
Because that statement right there, that's enough to make you want to go see a motherfucker.
and it ain't worth the steak ain't worth the sizzle, baby.
The steak ain't worth the sizzle.
There you go, let me bring it back. So what DL's talking about here is when Nick Cannon got in trouble, okay? Because he was, Professor Griff was on Nick Cannon's show, Cannon's Class, I think it's called. And, Nick Cannon started, trying to get all blackity black with Professor Griff. Like, Professor Griff was like, look, man, I've been doing, yeah, that's why I got kicked out of Public Enemy. Like, you don't need to impress me, but, basically, but, Nick Cannon took it upon himself, to start talking about, Caucasians and, where they're coming from and the Caucasoid Mountains and, blah, blah, blah. A lot of stuff that basically his employers did not like him saying. And, so they came, they canceled his ass, right? And then Nick Cannon, came out doing essays about the Jewish community and, talking. The next guest he had was a rabbi, and he's like, I think he's like, yeah, he converted to Judaism, I think, last time I checked. Correct me if I'm wrong. So this is what D.L. Hughley's talking about. And this is, yeah, it's funny, what Professor Griff says.
When I first saw the interview, I like, what the fuck is he doing talking to Professor Griff? That interview could have never gone any other way than it did.
Because that statement right there, that's enough to make you want to go see a motherfucker.
and it ain't worth, the steak ain't worth the sizzle, baby.
The steak ain't worth the sizzle. What the fuck does that mean? The steak ain't worth the sizzle. The steak ain't worth the sizzle. What are you talking about, bro? Do you mean to say me having a conversation with Nick and Nick doing the vast majority of the talking, and we're talking about issues and situations concerning black people, and we're invoking the spirit in the names of our ancestors that have given us this information and passed this information? What steak ain't worth the sizzle, Mr. D.L. Hughley? I'm just curious as to what you're talking about. So you mean to tell me because you have all of these other people on your show, Nick Cannon, according to D.L. Hughley, you have all these other people on your platform, but it's cool to have them talking about whatever the fuck they want to talk about, but don't have Griff on.
Right. So yeah, and which is true, right? And so that goes back to why, you know, that's tied in here with the Ice Cube situation. Again, you ain't supposed to talk about certain things. All right, you got to stay, you know, again, stay in your lane. And Nick Cannon, look, that's what I mean. The problem, Nick Cannon should have known better. I mean, he should have known he was going to get in trouble, okay? Because he's not independent like that. Like, see, like people like Professor Griff and, you know, and Ice Cube, look, they can talk, they can speak freely, okay? And not worry about somebody, you know, taking away their paycheck. You know, Ice Cube can speak freely and do things independently, and he ain't got to answer to nobody for that. See, so that's why. That's another reason why D.L. Hughley and people like him are upset with Ice Cube. Because make no mistake about it, you know, he's upset. He's upset. You could hear it in his voice. He's really upset. Really bothers him that Ice Cube went and actually, you know, got the administration that's, you know, in office right now. He actually got them to put 500, or at least say they were going to put $500 million on the table, you know, for issues and things related to the black community, as far as trying to fix things and, you know, whatever else, all right, to having to do with the contract with Black America. That's what Ice Cube did. And D.L. Hughley act like, you know, he's upset like somebody stole something from him. If you listen to the man, you know. And so yeah, thanks, Steve, for sending me that, because that all ties in. Again, so it shows a pattern, right? And again, if you've been around, you know, you've been rocking with us, you know what it is. All right? It's that same pattern. All right? They don't want influential people like Ice Cube, like, so because celebrities are influential. All right? And when you say, hey, I'm going to do what makes sense. I'm not just going to follow along with y'all because that's what somebody told y'all to do. I'm going to do what's best for me. That becomes a problem. Okay? That's basically what's going on here. So yeah, shout out to my man Steve Boyd for dropping that link. Heather says money talks and walks on air. Let me see. Steve Boyd, my man Steve says the point of it all is, why does DL feel that his take on other black men is the only truth? Good question. It's not, and again, that's what I mean. It's he's in his feelings. That's for sure. The question is, why does he want us? Again, why is he trying to influence his audience? Okay, because that's what it is here. See, okay, we don't do that. We ain't trying to influence nobody. We just, you know, we come here and we try to have honest conversations and, you know, and talk about the truth, right? Acknowledge the truth, point out the truth, all right? You know, we don't agree with something, we're not afraid to say, hey, we don't agree with that. That's what we're about around here. And see, so what you have happening, and this is where you can see it for what it is other people with these platforms again, they're trying to influence, okay, by, promoting these agendas, these narratives, okay. And it works, okay, again, it works. That's why it was put in place, okay. That's why these people put this in place with the media. And, you see me making the triangle here, the media. If you're checking in on if you're listening to the podcast, the replay, you won't see me, but I am making a triangle with my hands. That's what it is. People on the top put this in place to keep the people on the bottom in check. And DL is following, again, he's just doing, again, prove me wrong, man, but he's just doing what he's supposed to be doing. All right, trying to influence people a certain way. That's why, in my opinion, he's doing what he's doing. That's why he said what he said. Because there's no other logical explanation for him just doing that. Are you mad because Cube didn't call you and ask you to, help him? I bet you if he was a part of it, if he was able to sit down, say he was, I went with me and Cube came up with the contract for Black America, I think you would hear something, a different tone. For sure, in my opinion. Yeah, my man Steve says, shut your mouth to tell jokes. Steve says he's the male Candace. Who, Candace Owens? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's that bad, but whatever, again. But my man Steve says he needs to be careful. Trump may reopen the Bernie Mac death and talk some real truth. Oh man. Good grief. Oh man, I tell you. But yeah, y'all. So, that's what's going on, man. What we see here with the Ice Cube situation is very interesting, very telling, all right? We see and what's disturbing about it is you see the mainstream media hype train in full effect here, all right? The propaganda machine is in full effect, okay, with the Platinum Plan, Operation, I'm gonna start calling it Operation Platinum Plan. Because that's what they're doing. Again, it's very silly, but they are really out here, trying to change it from the contract with Black America to the Platinum Plan, by, again, putting out all of this media from, authoritative sources, Source Magazine, again, everybody is calling it when they say Ice Cube's name, they say Ice Cube and the Platinum Plan. That's what they keep doing. And again, you all know this is untrue, because you can go to the man's Instagram and look at it yourself. You can look at the interview he did with Chris Cuomo on CNN the other day, and you can hear him say it again himself. And in here, on Twitter, again, he's saying, on Twitter, he says it again. The Source Magazine should know by now that my plan is called the Contract with Black America. By trying to clown me, some people have spent all weekend promoting Trump's plan in the process, but they claim I'm the one who got tricked. So yeah, that's it, man. That's it. The mainstream media apparatus, okay, is in full effect. Again, all these so-called celebrities, activists, again, by coming after Cube, they show, at least in my opinion, they show me exactly what they're about and who they work for. All right, that's it. That again, and I'd rather have that. I ain't mad at you. At least I know who you are, where you are. All right, that's what it's all about. Where they get you is where they trick you and you don't know. You don't know who these people are. And then they pop out at the last minute. It's too late. You can't. There's nothing you can do. It's too late. It's like, So I'd rather, again, yes, I'd rather you show yourself. So thank you, DL Hughley. for coming out with that salty rant on Ice Cube, because you showed us all what you're really about. And now we can move on with our lives and deal with you accordingly. Okay? That's my opinion on that. So yeah, I think, oh yeah, it's 11 o'clock, y'all. I think we've been rocking for, good Lord. Okay, an hour and a half. I gotta keep these shorter, because I'm trying to make my editing time. I gotta keep these, but it's all good. Y'all chime in, and then, we have the conversation. That's why it goes longer than I always plan, and which is a good thing. So thank y'all for that. And yeah, make sure you like, all right, share this, follow us, all right, on Twitter. Pearly Q on Twitter. Actually, no, my bad. It's Pearly Q, but at KB Radio 1, if you know. But you'll find us at KB Radio 1 on Twitter and Periscope. YouTube, all right, Pearly Q on YouTube. Or just search Court Boys Radio Show, Pearly Q. What else? All of our other platforms. D Live, Twitch, man, we're on Twitch now. We got, people are discovering us on Twitch, which is a good thing. Got some people, checking in from overseas and all that stuff. So yeah, everything is working. We're making some progress, and that's a good thing. So yeah, y'all. That's it. I'm gonna get out of here, man, because it's getting late. Steve's on the East Coast. I know it's late for you, man. What is it, like 2, 3 in the morning? But that's it for now. All right. Maybe we'll talk about something different tomorrow. But again, every time I turn around, hopefully, I don't know, maybe somebody else will come out tomorrow trying to troll Ice Cube. I don't think we've seen the end of it, because that's the way it works. They're going to try to get, again, they're going to attack him, other celebrity, and they're going to keep on trying. So we'll see. We'll see. And if they do, then we'll be back, and that's, we'll be addressing that tomorrow. But today, today it was DL Hughley. We'll see who it is tomorrow. You know what I want to see? I want to see somebody come out and, who's going to support? Who's going to say, hey, man, that's, that's what I mean. Either way, that's why we'd like to talk about that too. Wouldn't y'all? Who's supporting? Who's giving the man some credit? That's what I mean. All we see in mainstream is, everybody trying to, tear the brother down. So we'll see what happens. All right. But until then, all right, it's your man Pearly Q in the building. This is the Court Boys Radio Show. All right. We are here in the basement, protected by the vinyl, all right? They can't get in here. They can't. That's what I mean. They can't use the hypnotic videos. All right, they can't get in here. They can't get in here. All right, don't make me bust out the tinfoil. I don't need it though, because we got all this vinyl. So that's what protects. That's why we're able to keep a clear head. All right, stay coherent, and use our common sense. All right. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. It's man Pearly Q, Court Boys Radio Show. We'll see you guys in the next video.